on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against our bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
The next selection, the Ravens are on the clock.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown. I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a fashion, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. yours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a pepper feed a bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go!
Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Although he's picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ritter is actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that 1st-round label, but we saw him make plenty of 1st-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker who reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
from the gun on third down. Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
79 Broncos.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 4. And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
A moot point there as they were able to connect. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it. He's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
70 Rangers. 18 Pioneers.
From the gun, here's Smith. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Derek Young with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end, able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush,
and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Take it at the 37. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is dropped.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And some space here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 31-yard line. Gives it to Algier to start things off. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Here we go.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
looking to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And this is incomplete. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Smith throwing again. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. He'll drop to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise
that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing is Smith. Going deep for Walker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, and that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
61 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Ready, set.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Yeah, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
52, Black Ultra.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got it to Treadwell. He's got room at the 30. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing again is Smith. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throw left side, there's London.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's caught inside the 25.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Wilson with a first down carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during